Detailed, unique, and highly sought after, bobbleheads are a true must-have for fans who love baseball collectibles. And this modern-day bobblehead revival began over a decade ago in San Francisco when the Giants were looking for a fun way to wrap up their final season at Candlestick Park.
We wanted to come up with some promotions and special events that were somewhat nostalgic. And bobbleheads, I remember as a kid going to Candlestick Park as a small boy, that you can always buy a bobblehead at the merchandise stands. You know, we didn't have giveaways back then. Once in a while, maybe a bat day. So we thought, how about if we somehow recreated a bobblehead?
So the Giants called in a specialist to craft the next generation of bobbleheads.
We actually met with a premium supplier, and we said, we've got this idea. It's a bobblehead, and we tried to explain to him what a bobblehead was. We said, it's kind of a short, pudgy little ceramic doll, and the head has to bobble. And I still remember the first prototype we got back from the supplier was a really thin bobblehead with a real tiny head on it. I said, no, that's the exact opposite. It's got to be heavy. So anyway, this was the very first bobblehead, which was a Willie Mays bobblehead, 1999. And it's interesting, I still remember the day we gave it away because it came in a box, and fans felt like, wow, this is really, there's some substance to it. It's heavy, and we knew immediately we had a winner.
And the trend started to blossom just about everywhere. In the visiting clubhouse manager's office at AT&T Park, Harvey Hodgerney has a huge collection, including a version of himself, just one of several hundred bobbleheads that have become a popular hidden gem at the park for select visitors. And when folks tour the ballpark, his office is often one of the stops for those who ask to see this baseball menagerie in person.
I've had a fellow come in the last homestand, and he did the tour because he was hoping that I would be here because it was on a game day. And he came in and he brought me a bobblehead, a Willie Mays one. They were just interesting. They were interesting, and I thought it would be something neat.
Every bobblehead that's ever been made, and I don't mean Giants, I mean all sports, all works of life, there's a lot of bobbleheads out there. He seems to have them all. It's quite a collection.
And it all started with some retro-inspired thinking, now given modern twists.
I think we're all trying to be creative. I mean, remember last year, or was it the year before, we did a Tim Lincecum with the real hair. Maybe we'll do one with a Brian Wilson beard. Maybe we've got an idea there.
Which no doubt will have fans nodding with approval. With the bobbleheads at the ballpark, I'm Lawrence Scott.